So I've been working on Gravity Zero, and I had a simple plan. Okay, I wanted to get 4 things done in Gravity Zero these last 3 weeks. It didn't go as planned. Okay, but the 4 things were: we wanted to get the knife done, we wanted to get the grenade done, we wanted to get the stun done, and then we wanted to get the mini map done. Seems simple, seems great, seems really what we need for the game. It broke everything. It broke 5 things. One of them, I don't even know how it broke. But somehow, things are broken. Let me show you how I did it. Let's start with the minimap. The minimap is simple, okay? If you've played any FPS game out there, minimap is literally, you see yourself at all times, you see your teammates at all times, and when the enemy shoots, you see a little red dot appear. Well, you see yourself. I mean, like, that kind of helps, right? Like, there's something. You see yourself? Anyways, I do have error messages or like print strings saying when the character shoots, but for some reason it's not showing the dot. It has worked once. Hopefully when I'm trying to make this video and I'm testing, I can actually get that working. I don't know. It worked one time, okay? Next thing we worked on is probably the best thing that we made, okay? It's probably the best out of the 4. It still doesn't look the greatest, okay? But I think this is possibly something I'm really proud of that I made, and that's the knife, okay? The knife is very simple, okay? If you saw my last video, you saw that I wanted to make it like old school CODs, where it's just the just normal, you know? You're not just like, so in modern COD, Black Ops 7, right? You can hold your knife out and run. You can't do that in my game. In my game, you're just holding your gun, and if someone's close to you, you knife them. All right, that's it. That's it. Super simple, super easy, and it looks okay. It looks okay. The knife spawns in. It doesn't spawn in the perfect spot, but I think that's because of the animation I'm using. I don't know. Right now, I think the animation is going to take a lot, but don't worry. In October, a month before launch of this game, we plan to, or launch a beta, I guess, we plan to do a complete movement overhaul. So don't worry. Everything is just a placeholder for now. I know it looks bad. Don't talk to me about that grenade animation, okay? We're going to talk about it later. Don't you dare bring it up. Now that we're on the topic, the grenade. Okay, the grenade, well, it works, okay? And it probably works as good as I want it to work. And it just looks super ugly, all right? So, in the clip before this, you saw that I freaked out because of how bad it looks. And let's just look at his arm. I don't think arms are supposed to bend that way or twist that way. It looks like the end of a Tootsie Roll, but it's his arm. But the grenade works. Check this out. The grenade works so good. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Boom! Got him. See, he can't get me. Like, what? Grenades. I'm still turned on. I think the knife is better, but the grenades are cool, okay? Finally, we wanted to work on stuns. I was going to build this exactly like the grenade, and then I realized that's too easy. So I wanted to learn a different approach, right? So I kept I was rebuilding the stun kind of like I built the grenade from scratch, just building it up, getting it ready, you know? And then now it just spawns in and just sits there. I know why. It's not complete. The throwing stuff isn't even in there yet. But I got so discouraged just seeing it sit there. And actually, after that, that's when I went to go work on mini-maps. So I was just like, yeah, we're just going to move on. And then I broke that, which you saw earlier. And then the fifth and final thing that I broke in my game, which I don't even know how I did it, okay? And I know how to fix it, and I'm going to fix it. But I wanted to show it off in this video because it just drives me insane. how this just breaks out of nowhere. All right. So this one is kind of funny. Couldn't tell you how it broke, but the created class system that I made, the very first thing I made while working on this game, like you could go back to my first video, the first thing I made broke. And I think I just have to reload the blueprint and reload the nodes, and maybe make sure that it's connected properly. But how does that break? I wasn't even working on anything that had to do with that besides maybe the knife. Now that I think about it. But I still don't understand how that... I don't know. I don't know. I think what I did is I overcomplicated the knife. And I don't have the proper stuff for the knife to be selected. And it broke everything. So we're going to have to go back through and fix some stuff. But yeah, I broke my game. So that's the state of Gravity Zero at the moment. Kind of funny. Broke it. Hopefully you guys don't see this as me being upset. It's more, I'm just understanding game development more and more each day. Each week too. But I think we're on a good path. Alpha isn't really a priority no more. I mean, if more people start coming to the videos and they start showing like, hey, I would love to test your game, you know, sure, I'll do an alpha, you know, like it's at a testable point now. It just doesn't look the greatest at some points, but it's honestly kind of fun. But yeah, beta is priority, and the first little snippet of that's supposed to come out right after I finish movement, and then the launch is supposed to be in end of November. So I just want to launch a game. That's all this is. I know I need to focus on a lot of different stuff. I want to finish what I need to finish for weapons and gameplay stuff by the end of August, so that September and October we can really just focus on playability and movement, because that's the most important. So I want to do all play features done in August. So that's finishing the rest of the guns, fixing everything we talked about in this video, XP, leveling up, yeah, that kind of stuff. So I just want to finish that stuff this month. So September and October I can work on getting playability just fun as hell, and then movement really, really dialed in, because that's like the most important part of a movement shooter. And then we will also have, yeah, that. So hopefully, I don't know what we'll have, but hopefully that's good enough. I will be putting up, hopefully I can figure out how to do updates at some point. So I don't know if I want to add more weapons, but stay tuned. I'm going to keep working on it. Give me your ideas down in the comments. Like and subscribe if you're here. If you've been coming to the Twitch streams, I appreciate you so much. We are actually starting to see some subs. So starting to see some money out of this, which is kind of sick. Right now I'm in the process of making a YouTube video of 30 days of streaming every weekday. And actually it's almost every weekday now because I skipped a couple days. But yeah, look out for that video coming soon. And then I'm also going to be making a couple shorts here and there. Been hitting a bunch of nukes on the show because, you know, that game's easy. And then, of course, I'm trying to get back to Crim in COD. I think we're Plat 1. We were Gold 2 start. So we're slowly getting up there. We should get back. I hope if we can get to Diamond, I'm going to be content. If we can get back to Crim, that'd be sick. But whatever. We're also playing Rainbow, I guess, now. We're doing a whole bunch of stuff. But it's off season for Call of Duty, kind of. The new game comes out in October. I kind of want to get a lot of stuff done for Gravity Zero done before that comes out, because as you guys know, if you've been here last year, I spent the entire week of launch playing Call of Duty with my buddy, and I kind of want to do that again because it was actually really good for my channel and really good for my stream. That was the first time we ever got raided. So yeah, look out for that. Bunch of stuff on the horizon. I've been working my ass off trying to get Tech Gaming going. Adam's been working his ass off streaming on his side. Chase told me the other day he is about like 2 steps away from streaming. So get excited. The big chaser, even Dr. Pickle, is going to be streaming soon. So get excited. I know if you guys have been around, you saw a couple of his clips. Whew. Funny guy. Love his energy. TAC Gaming is going to be insane. We also might go through a rebrand. I want to mention that. TAC Gaming means absolute nothing. I'm going to be honest. I'm standing here saying this to you right here. TAC Gaming It was supposed to be tactical, okay? But then that existed, and then I was just like, oh, tactical, you know, with the double T's. So we might go through a rebrand. I'm open to suggestions, but yeah, you guys have a great time in August. Have a great September. If I don't make a video by then, I should. I'm gonna make a ton of videos. I have so many ideas. We're 20 days into that stream. 10 more days, and I can make the video. So it's like 2 more weeks, and I'll make that video. But yeah, everybody stay groovy out there. I hope everybody's happy. I hope everybody's having a fantastic life, regardless of what's going on around you. And I'll catch you in the next video. The Steam page for Gravity Zero is coming soon. Go wishlist.
We're back in this shit. Game ain't over.